Hi everyone, George Farmer here, content creator for Tropica Aquarium Plants. And in this video we're going to run through how important nutrition is to keep your aquarium plants successfully and talk about all of Tropica's excellent plant care range. Aquarium plants need feeding and they can take in their food either through their leaves or through their roots. To feed their leaves we use a liquid fertiliser. In our case we have Tropica Premium Nutrition and Tropica Specialised Nutrition. Tropica Premium Nutrition is designed for lightly planted tanks but with more fish, and Specialised Nutrition is designed for heavily planted tanks without so many fish. The main difference in terms of the actual product is that Specialised Nutrition has added nitrogen and phosphorus. Now, fish will create nitrogen and phosphorus, so this is why in a lightly planted tank with more fish they can get ample nitrogen and phosphorus from those fish and the fish food. Now in a heavily planted tank, potentially with CO2 injection, that plant growth is going to be quite rapid and it's going to have a lot more demand on that nitrogen and phosphorus. And that is why Tropica have produced Specialised Nutrition. The Tropica liquid fertilisers come in 3 different bottle sizes, 125, 300 and 750 millilitres. Very easy to use. 1 pump equals 2 millilitres of the liquid fertiliser, and the instructions are on the bottle as well as the recommended dosing amount. Now that dosing amount can vary according to your own circumstance. So if you have a very heavily planted aquarium with lots of light and CO2 injection, then the nutrient demands, the food demands of those plants is going to be quite high, so you may need to add more fertiliser and you may need to add that every day. In a low-tech planted tank or a tank without so much light and slow-growing plants, then you can get away with the premium nutrition because the fish are going to supply that nitrogen and phosphorus, and you can get away with dosing potentially once a week. To feed the plant roots, Tropica have 2 products. They have Tropica Aquarium Soil and Soil Powder. It's exactly the same product. The soil powder just has a much finer grain size, ideal for delicate roots and nano tanks. And they also have Tropica Substrate, which is designed to be used as a base layer and then topped off usually with an inert gravel or a coarse sand. Now in my experience the aquarium soil is slightly superior, but it is a little bit more expensive, so depending on your budget depends on which system you want to use. Tropica also produce nutrition capsules which are perfect for target feeding individual plants or for adding later in a substrate which may have become slightly depleted in nutrients, and you just need that extra food to feed the plant roots. So we've talked about feeding the plants through their leaves, through their roots. Now it's time to talk about feeding the plants again through their leaves, but in the best way possible. And that is through using carbon dioxide injection. Now Tropica supply 2 kits, the Plant Growth System 60 and the Plant Growth System Nano. The System 60 is designed for small aquariums with easy plants. It works very simply with a CO2 filled aerosol can which fills an upturned empty vessel with CO2. That CO2 gradually gets dissolved into the aquarium water and feeds the plants. The System Nano is a little bit more complex. It's a pressurised system. It comes complete with the Tropica 3-in-1 diffuser, and it is the best way to feed all of your aquarium plants with CO2. CO2 is really important for plants. All plants need CO2 to photosynthesize, which means they're using light and CO2 in order to grow. Now CO2 is present in very low levels without CO2 injection, and the plants will use that. But in order for the plants to really grow robustly and more healthily and show more vibrancy, and if you want to achieve success with medium and advanced category plants, you definitely will benefit from CO2 injection. In fact, you'll benefit even easy plants with CO2 injection. All plants will benefit from CO2 injection. So there we have a brief summary of the Tropica plant care products, all designed to give the plants exactly what they need in order to make your aquarium a success. Feeding the plants through their leaves, through either premium nutrition or specialised nutrition, through their roots, through Tropica Aquarium Soil, Tropica Substrate or Tropica Nutrition Capsules, and then finally of course CO2 injection to really get the best growth possible out of your aquarium plants. It's worth reminding you that healthy aquarium plants have the ability to fight off algae. They provide shelter and security for your livestock, your fish, shrimp and snails. They can also uptake harmful nutrients from the water such as ammonia and nitrite. And finally of course they can make your aquarium look absolutely beautiful. You take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.